spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a... Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Boston College Eagles offense will have the opening possession of the game. Time for an early look at what about... Certainly caters to quarterbacks many times. Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They are gashing this defense.
Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening. Mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Boston College right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Creates a little room. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boston College! Long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Clemson, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They just keep firing. Throws to the back. Got a man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the...
12. And the Boston College offense will take over 1st and 10.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Scott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to get there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. It's complete to the right. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now here, second and long. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Richard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Penn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot...
Unleashes one deep. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision. Oh, and play. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drop the uprights. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see it breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Penn. Not a lot of space to be found. Good team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't complete the long. The field on 4th down. To the air. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Gonna look downfield again. Back's got it. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all this tempo and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Boston College wants to play fast.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. They gave up a...
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
40, and the Boston College offense will take over.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Caught over the middle. It's Bolden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. Hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tiger! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game isn't.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. A deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Swings it out to the flat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. And they're able to get him down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Rodgers. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he'll be brought down. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
You couldn't dial it up much better than bounds inside the 10-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for... There he goes! How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a...
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Boston College. He found some open space and... Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Scott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Fair catch is made inside his own 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On the run, it's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will catch you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. At the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Snagged in the middle. It's Penn. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker in this one for the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like,